Good afternoon. I'm Cecily Wilson. Jones said it all happened so fast. Sam? And here's a shot of the Pope you won't see every day. An Orange County school bus monitor is waking up a free man this morning, and one of the desperate housewives is having a baby. At this hour, lawyers are trying to pick the jury. Can you save us from the heat? The president had this message for America.
The moment we've all been waiting for.
Great afternoon. We'll see you. Good afternoon. I'm Cecily Wilson in for Jackie Sosa. First at noon, team coverage in the terror plot. The terror plot targeting U.S. jets was, quote, the real deal. Intricately planned and apparently quite close to being carried out.
We prevented an attempt to commit mass murder, as I've said, on an unimaginable scale.
In all, 21 people were arrested overnight in London and Birmingham, England, but 50 people may have been involved. We have extensive team coverage with Louis Bolden at OIA, Donald Forbes at Orlando Sanford, and Jessica Sanchez in the attractions area. But we start with CBS's Charlie D'Agata in London. President Bush is on vacation but has been briefed from the very beginning. Moments ago in Green Bay, Wisconsin, the president had this message for America.
But obviously we're still not completely safe.
Coming so close to the 5th anniversary of September 11th, airports nationwide are taking no chances. Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney is sending the National Guard into Boston's Logan Airport for the first time. And in response, the Homeland Security Department has raised our terror alert to code orange or high. And for flights to and from Great Britain, the alert has been raised all the way to red or critical, meaning an attack could be imminent. And as you can probably imagine, this is being taken very seriously at Orlando International, and that's where Local 6's Louis Bolden continues our team coverage. Louis, this is a serious issue right now. Here's another look at the carry-on items that are being banned on all flights: beverages, shampoo, suntan lotion, creams, toothpaste, hair gel, and other similar items. Items allowed but under extreme scrutiny: breast milk or juice if you're traveling with a baby. Also medicines and insulin if the passenger's name is printed on the bottle. The terror plot targeted flights from Britain to the U.S., particularly to New York, Washington, and California, on United, American, and Continental Airlines. While none of those destinations is in Florida, those terror scare could have a ripple effect on our area. Local 6's Jessica Sanchez is live at Walt Disney World with more on the impact and how it could have an impact on our tourism. Jessica? To recap, 21 people are under arrest in an elaborate plot to blow up several jets flying from Britain to the U.S. As a result, all liquids have been banned from being carried onto flights. There is another security briefing planned early this afternoon, and Local 6 will bring you any breaking developments as they happened, and instant updates are always on local6.com. Other news when Local 6 News at noon continues, including breaking news: children sick at a local daycare, some even taken to the hospital. And the theft trial begins for a state senator. What an employee says about Gary Siplin.
You were here performing 4 o'clock this morning for the pre-party.
Yeah, we're just having a good time. The people like it.
Yeah.
You know.
What they're really excited about is that new album coming out. Your debut album was soulful. I love that one. Sorry, 2004.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Well, you know, I think nobody's more excited about the new album than me. You know, I've been working on it for about a year and a half now.
You've got to be on the lookout, and I'm very careful everywhere I go.
This Maitland office worker used quick thinking to foil the plan of her would-be kidnapper.
I just started beeping the horn, just continually just beeping the horn and screaming as loud as I could possibly scream.
Brian Myers with the Maitland Police Department says she did the right thing.
If you're ever attacked in a parking garage, I mean, you want to stay at that location. You do not want to be forced into a car. You want to fight for your life, because typically if you're taken from that location, you know, your chances of survival go downhill from there.
Be aware of your surroundings and make eye contact.
It only takes seconds for you to get attacked, and, you know, 15, 30 seconds of not paying attention to what's around you could mean the difference between life and death. Look between the cars when you're walking. Make sure people aren't just loitering in this parking garage.
In 2001, a Dillard's employee was kidnapped from an Orlando shopping mall and later killed. Myers says having a plan could help avoid a tragic outcome.
Take note of the columns and the walls. I mean, people could be hiding behind the walls. When I come up behind you and grab you, she can do a headbutt to my face. She'll bring her head straight back into my face. She can bring her feet up and stomp on my feet.
Right.
So if I grab you, pick your feet up and fall straight to the ground.
Okay.
And when you're on the ground, I don't have control of you.
Okay.
Dead weight is hard to control.
The key, he says, is to fight for your life. In Orlando, Cecily Wilson, Local 6.
Yep, we're going to tell you all about it right now. If you're just waking up, the time check now is 6:35, and you may want to avoid heading southbound on Pine Hills Road. Sky 6 is live over this big hole right here, southbound on Pine Hills Road. Crews, you can see, are working to close a 10-foot wide hole caused by a sewer main break. A motorist spotted that hole around 3:30 this morning, and as I mentioned, it is shutting down southbound Pine Hills Road and the Rosemont area. Now, as a point of reference, let's kind of tell you what's going on here. As a point of reference, North Lane is right between Claricona-Ocoee Road and Silver Star Road. And yes, there are several schools in this area, so that may affect you moms or dads taking your children to school or even bus routes this morning. The schools that may be affected by this: Meadowbrook Junior High School, Rolling Hills Elementary School, and Orlando Christian School. So add a few extra minutes onto your drive so that you can navigate around the slowdowns and the detours. And joining me right now is Geneva Pugh, Public Information Officer for Orange County Fire Rescue. Initially, we thought that this was a possible sinkhole, but it's turned out, Geneva, that that's not the case at all. What is it?
Well, we haven't really determined what it is. They're waiting for public.
All right. Thank you, Larry. It's now 6:12. We're going to take a look outside at your drive time this morning, and we're going to begin at State Road 436. We're going to travel westbound here from Beach Line over to 1792. It's a smooth ride for you early morning commuters. Driving westbound on State Road 50 right now is looking pretty good from I-4 to the Turnpike, and smooth sailing southbound on State Road 429 from US 441 to Colonial Drive. So enjoy your ride.
Out there this morning, just a mess.
Yeah, it certainly is a mess. A very busy morning at 6:32. So if you're leaving your home in the next 5 or 10 minutes, this will affect your morning commute. So go ahead and leave a few minutes early so that you can avoid any slowdowns or delays or late getting to work. Eastbound on Princeton Street at John Young Parkway, Sky 6 is live over the scene right now of a crash here causing major road blockage, blocking the left turn lane. All lanes blocked westbound on Princeton, and all southbound lanes are blocked on John Young Parkway at Princeton because of this crash right here. You can see the intersection here full of activity there while crews are on the scene trying to clear it out. In the meantime, as I mentioned, it will affect your drive. Use Orange Blossom Trail as your alternate.